Hello, and welcome to a Friday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Friday, November 15th, 2024 crosswords. Go for that 58-day streak. Here's your spoiler alert for the Friday mini. There's a link in the description below. It's always free to play. All right, let's do it. Dust, dips, pasta, sheer, Mary, Idaho. Is risen, dirt, total. This was idiom. Clam up or chicken out. Animal idioms, really. I had only known. All right. Now for the main event, that's the Friday Daily Grid, which is by Alina Abidi today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. And I'm noticing that they've redone what this looks like before you click play, because this used to be way blurrier. Or there used to be like a filter over it, and now you can see the squares way clearer. These gray boxes around the clues. Just a little thing to notice. Always like Fridays, it's the easy themeless puzzle for the week. So let's see what Alina Abidi has in store for us. Let's get into it. Base for creme fraiche and caviar. It's a blini, right? Team with intermediate crocheting project. Country that uses the Jalali calendar rather than the Gregorian. Anais Nin, the aha of an aha moment. Okay. Shout of jubilation. You might use it to walk the dog. So it's yo-yo. It's a me problem, that's ego. Minuscule quantities. Cheryl's strayed memoir, subtitled From Lost to Found on the Pacific Crest Trail. Condiment served with rolls, maybe it's wasabi. Exclamation after checking one's watch. Operating system with a penguin mascot, this is Linux. Quaint coolers and icebox. Go out with. Okay, champing at the bit. Raring to go. This is Sousons. Activewear brand with a name inspired by flight is Avia. Comment to the poorly hidden. I can see you. Style. French connections. Maybe it's tete-a-tetes. Folder below snooze, descent. A24 horror film in which Rory Kinnear plays multiple roles. This is Brimwith. This is Lace. And this is Iran. Okay. Inspiration, vibing with, into, insight. This is date. Mozart's Don Giovanni debuted in Prague. Got to go. Tete-a-tetes. This is genre. Ogre, shout out to Ogre. Predator found in all oceans, I guess it's an orca. Facetious question after mentioning something well known. Heard of it. Ever heard of it? Okay. Gospel singer Franklin and Duck say. Library section that may have comic books and beanbags. Beans. Mara Rooney, I guess. This is probably Emma. All good. No. Irma. React. Chop choices veal. One mailing it in. Early voter. Okay. TV term that's becoming obsolete in the streaming era. It's a rerun. Cooties are germs. Unchanged when multiplied by itself. Oh, idempotent. That's math. Amount often added. A tip, maybe. Online notification site is a ping. I've got to go here. This is Cami. With 39 across, scientist for whom a Cornell Research Institute is named. I don't know. Relent is let up. Mother of Hamlet is Gertrude. Film script abbreviation and a blank on both your houses. So there should be a plague. To be determined. One might be floated or flirted with, an idea. Un canard ou un ému is a bird. A oiseau. Sitar is a lute. Slip past is elude. Deal sealer is a closer, and a hair raiser is a clip. Teacups and pirate ships are both rides. And the Bulldogs. And Eli, that's Yale. Like some tires, could be bald. Crunchy lunch could be a BLT. Accompaniment for tequila shot is a lime. Oso is Trey. Henry, who founded Time Magazine. Technically, that's correct. You're not wrong. That's nice. Evict's here. Pom Pom is a tail for a stuffed bunny. Carl Sagan. Okay. Her Switzer. Macy's or Wendy's, for instance. Up in the air. Swisher. I can figure that out. Don't tell me. Subtle suggestion is a hint. A pox. Hers. Donna Tart, who wrote the secret history. All right. Fun. Fun, themeless. This is kind of what a Friday should be, I feel like. A lot of fun stuff. Stuff that just goes in. Raring to go. I can see you. Ever heard of it? This is very conversational. You're not wrong. It's great. That's good stuff. Up in the air and don't tell me. So I can see you. Include nicely. Ever heard of it? You're not wrong and don't tell me are all very conversational. And raring to go and up in the air are also pretty good. Early voter with a nice clue. I gotta go. Idempotent. I'm a ring theorist. I'm an algebraist. I like idempotent. It's gotta be kind of a technical clue though, right? This is very mathy. Tete-a-tetes. I kind of knew that. A lot of French stuff, I guess. But very fun. Very fun ride on this one. I enjoyed it quite a lot. And it's not just because it was fast. That helped. It's indicative. But Carl Sagan, nice crossing Carl Sagan. Didn't know that. Because it was fun the whole way through. Nice X there also. Linux crossing. Icebox. Yeah, certainly didn't know everything, but Henry Luce. Okay. Yeah, a lot of French, maybe. Tête-à-tête, Sousson, and Oiseau. But you know, I took French, so that made it a bit easier if you've taken French. Apparently, I'm getting slower all the time. But this one was fairly fast. Let's see how it's playing for others. Playing hard, but the median solve time is someone solved it in 2:34, which is 2% faster than their median. So this is someone incredibly fast. I solved it 28% faster than my Friday time, which is like, you know, almost double their median time. That's fine. So far, both of us, both the 2:34 solver and me, the pedestrian 4:32 solver, have solved faster than our Friday average. I suspect this should play fairly fast. Anyway, let's move on to Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. There's a link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's see what we can do here. Speedy. Leg muscles. That's quads and quick, I would guess. As needs that have not been realized, unmet. Hint at could be imply. Break off as an iceberg. Dishearten. This looks like it's unmet too. Plenty is ample. You delve, and this is styes. This is calve, and this is knees. Unman. Okay. So it's not tapas. Could be topaz though, right? It is topaz. Is that inferable? So there's no E, I, or U, or Y. So there's got to be either an A or an O, I guess. It's unlikely that you could get away with just 4 consonants. And so then where does the O go? It basically has to go here. I mean, I was thinking, are there any, like, you know, Rapat or something, but you can think of anything. So if you put an O here and the T here, you get topaz. Anyway, let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Go for like a 4-day streak or something like that. Grain drain, total cube, syrup, shred, signature, sap, lots of S's, jam, tax, powder, rock, empty, groove, tip, exhaust. Okay. So, you know, there's stuff like this. Syrup and jam, but sap. I guess that's syrupy. But sap is probably going with exhaust, I guess. And drain and empty. Okay. So that means to tire out, let's say. Tax, tip, signature, total are like parts of a check. Cube and shred are ways that you might cut up meat, let's say. Powder, it's another thing that you could do. And okay, so jam, groove, and rock. And shred. Jam, groove, rock, and shred seem pretty good, don't they? If that's true, let's leave powder, cube, syrup, and grain. That's ways that you could have sugar. There's powdered sugar, simple syrup, normal grains of sugar, and sugar cubes. To be honest though, I have no idea what the lateral thinking required is, but I sort of always do this. The last one I find, I try to guess first. Forms of sugar, there we go. Shred, jam, rock, and groove is, I think it's hard. Like, you know, jam has lots of meanings. Let's see. That's green. Tax, total, tip, signature. Is this is blue? Words on a restaurant receipt. That's basically what I said. And then to tire out, to use up, to deplete. All right. So this is like, what, 97 skill or something? Check connection spot. 74% solve rate. That's actually quite a high solve rate in my recent memory. Ah, based on a sample of 1 million games. I see. It's not even based on everybody. Maybe the first million. Yeah, 97 skill. Just need to swap blue and green there. Yeah, this one that I found first was in fact the easiest one to find. This one in the order in which I found them, basically. So yeah, 15% of games just go in this easiest to find order, essentially. Drain, tax, empty, exhaust. I could see that. Tax can mean to tire also. Shred, maybe. Green syrup, jam, powder. It's believable. Syrup, sap, jam, powder. Yeah. Purple one's fairly hard. Grain isn't really like you think of sugar crystals, you know? But, okay, this is the most common mistake, just putting tax instead of empty. That's to be honest, that's a very reasonable mistake. Tax maybe even fits better than empty in a vacuum. Not this was a super common mistake. The correct answer is far more common. We got purple first, then more people got blue and green, going for the hardest to easiest. If you got blue, green, purple, green, blue, then no. If you got purple and green, half went blue and half went yellow. I see. All right. Nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Saturday puzzles. See you then.